Good afternoon and welcome to the latest presentation of the Hermits Broadcasting Channel. I'm Jose Hernandez, next to Elijah Davis, and we welcome you live here at GCIT for the non-public A swimming final. Elijah, it's going to be exciting meet as the Hermits go against CBA and a very long rivalry between the two teams. How do you expect this meet to go today?
I expect it to be a grueling meet. We've talked about it a little bit before. I think it's going to come down to probably the last race. It's definitely going to be neck and neck this entire meet. I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, this rivalry's been dating back for almost 20 years. The Hermits and CBA gone back and forth. There's been a stretch where CBA had almost 10 state championships in a row. Obviously, the Hermits took one in 2017 to break that up from 2010 to 2020. Nevertheless, the Hermits are going to look to try to take another one from here today.
Yep, crowd is electric today. Got a lot of fans from the prep and from CBA alike. So a lot of people coming in for the show. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint.
And coming up just quickly, it's going to be the 200 medley relay. Again, we got a couple insights from this meet. The Hermits, again, have a bit of a chip on their shoulder. Haven't been able to beat CBA since 2017. Beat Seton Hall Prep in the semifinal, who they lost to last year to reach the final. And so, again, Hermits do have a good chance, and especially in the middle of this meet where they can get a lot of points.
Yeah, as you said, lost to Seton Hall Prep last year, beat them this year. So it looks like this run built on a lot of revenge for these Hermits. So they're hopefully trying to stick the knife into CBA this game right here.
And just a reminder for some of the fans who aren't as familiar with the swimming meets, each lane is every other. So Hermits look like they have the odd, CBA with the even. It's going to be important to take a focus on lanes 4 and 5. That's usually where both teams put their best swimmers. Again, if you take a look at lane 5, it's going to be Hayden Clay, the senior, taking the lead off for the Hermits.
Getting in the pool right now, gonna feel for the water, setting up for the start of this relay. And here we go.
And as we mentioned, to lane 4, it's a great start for CBA. They do take a slight lead. Good job for the Hermits to get lanes 3 and 5, keeping it close. Right now it's CBA 1, Hermits 2-3.
Clay just finishes there. Hermits still have the 2 and the 3.
The transition to this butterfly. CBA still keeping a pretty good lead in that 4th lane. Right now it's CBA in first in lane 4, Hermits in second in lane 3, and as well in the 5th lane.
Hermits looking to overtake that first place spot, just a little bit behind right now still. Also losing out on that 3rd place spot.
Yeah, in lane 2, doing a great job there, CBA. CBA taking commanding lead going into the freestyle. And again, right now, it's a big race between lanes 2 and 5 for that 3rd place spot.
Yeah, it's getting close for that 3rd place spot. Looks like first and second already locked in. CBA a little bit ahead. Looks like they're going to take that 3rd place spot right now.
It looks as well that CBA are going to get 5th and get that last point out of the event. And that does it for the 200 medley relay. CBA does a great job to get out of a tough start as they take the lead in this first event. And scores after that first, it's going to be CBA with 10 and the Hermits with 6. Again, this is not too unfamiliar. Hermits did say they were looking to try to take their big lead in the middle of this meet.
Yeah, as we heard before, Hermits looking to take advantage in the middle of the meet, so just hoping to get a few points in these first couple events, and then really start to catch their stroke in the middle of the meet, and then end strong. Here we are setting up for the 200-yard freestyle.
Again, same lane designation. Hermits in the odd, CBA in the even. There's going to be 2 heats for this one. And we are just about to get underway again in the 200-yard freestyle.
And here we go.
Again, this one a lot closer off the start. Again, with the freestyle, pretty traditional swimming pattern, so both teams should be able to stay pretty competitive through this entire race. Lane 3 from the Hermits does take the lead.
Hermits here looking to get just their first place spot, and they're only the second race of the meet.
They're doing a great job, starting to take a bit of a commanding lead. Again, the 1-2 spot's pretty squared up, but it's that third place where it's a lot of competition.
Yeah, CBA in that second lane, Hermits in that third lane. A real close one right there.
And that 4, 5, 6, again, is where that third place is coming in a big play. As CBA in lane 4 is starting to take a bit of a lead.
Hermits starting to pull away a bit more from that first place.
Again, though, it's that third place spot. CBA starting to take a bit of a lead in lane 4. Last push here to try to get that third place spot. And it will be CBA taking it. Again, the last place does not receive any points. Hermits did do a great job, did get first place, as well as 4th. Right after this, we're going to get set for our second heat of the 200-yard freestyle. Again, we're just getting set here. That's second heat. All right, so this one's gonna be a little bit different. Still 200 yards, except it's gonna be a bit of a medley for each racer. So each time up and back is gonna be one different style. You see right there, Dante Buonadonna in lane 3, doing a great job getting the lead for the Hermits.
He's cooking up in lane 3 right now, taking a big lead to start. Hermits looking to take the first and second right here.
If I'm not mistaken, it's Massimo Catania in lane 5.
Yeah, Dante and Massimo still in that first and second spot.
Again, Hermits are trying to take a lead going towards the middle of the meet, but they're starting pretty early.
Yeah, I mean, they plan on starting in the middle, getting hot there, but if they can get some good points at the beginning of the meet, they'll start. They'll be looking good.
Going with the freestyle. Again, both doing well, just keeping that first and second place position locked up pretty well. It's going to be important for the Hermits. They're going to try to make sure they get that 5th place spot to get that last point.
And it looks like here they will be able to secure that 5th place spot.
That's a big race there for the Hermits. Able to secure 11 points.
Huge for them right there to take the 1, 2, and the 5.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached a tie already at 23 points apiece.
Like I said at the beginning of this meet, it's going to be neck and neck whole way through.
Now this one, ladies and gentlemen, might be the star race of this one, especially for the Hermits. Trevor Nolan and Cole Jennings, two of the better racers for the Hermits, are going to take this one. Again, both these races for the Hermits, some of the best they have. Nolan this week, I know he said he did have a bit of a wrist injury, but he said nothing's going to hold him back to reach his goal today. Hermits want that ring.
Yeah, state final, can't hold anything back. Got to go with all you can.
I know Trevor said he was trying to hype himself today, had his headphones on. I said, Trevor, what's the first thing you're playing to get you in that state championship feeling? And he said, I know it's a little unconventional, but Boys a Liar Part 2.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Mood.
As soon as you started saying that's the first song that came to my mind. Nothing like it right there. If that doesn't get you locked in, I don't know what can.
Absolutely.
Remember, it's getting locked in for the 50-yard freestyle. Shortest event. So definitely looking to capitalize right here. Try to catch some fire, getting towards the middle of the meet.
Actually, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of a score mistake. The Hermits actually take a 1-point lead. Here we go. It's Nolan and Jennings in lane 3 and 5 trying to take it from the Hermits. CBA in lane 4 looking like they have a bit of a lead here. But it's Cole Jennings trying to contest for that
Cole
first place
trying to
spot.
overtake right here.
Great job from the Hermits right there. Able to secure 2, 3, and 4. Bit unlucky they couldn't get first, but still not a bad result.
Not a bad result at all. It's exactly what you want. If you can't get first place, try to take as many in the middle as you can.
Again, still pretty close.
Patiently waiting for the score to update.
If I'm not mistaken, score should be 33-30 for the Hermits. Yeah, right there. We are going into our intermission. Again, just a short 5-minute period, and we'll be right back after this commercial break. And we are back here, ladies and gentlemen, at the non-public A state final. Again, it's your Hermits, the score 32, and Christian Brothers Academy at the score 30. Pretty close here.
Here we are, about to start the 100-yard butterfly. Coming up in just a second. Sorry to cut you off, Jose. You can keep going.
No, absolutely not. It's fine. Yeah, this is where they did predict that the Hermits might have a chance to take their lead. Now, I will say, Hermits do have a lot of this race left. Obviously, their best events are in the middle. We saw in the Seton Hall Prep. It did come down to that last race, as everyone did predict. But Hermits did only need to get third place or higher, and were able to get first and third. So right now, it's just a matter of getting to that same point and hoping that the Hermits don't need too many points to try to secure that state final.
Yep, just like the last meet, Hermits were able to stack some points up in the middle, and then towards the end, just keep it in their control. So, hoping to get a similar result today. Hopefully, around the last race, Hermits will have a easier road.
It's a good thing for us. This is the last swim meet of the year, but actually one of the only final events for winter sports in the year as well. Hermits basketball did suffer a brutal defeat. Very, very disappointing, I know.
Just had to go there, didn't you?
Can't deny the past.
Reopened a freshly tied up wound.
But that was a great game. Me and Jimmy Bachman, who couldn't make it here today, sadly had work, though we're not quite sure if that's true.
Yeah, might want to enlarge in those air quotations right there. But yeah, just a tough loss all around.
So it's still pretty exciting, though. We have swimming.
Yeah.
As well as hockey.
Yeah, hockey just won Seton Hall Prep the other day. You know, Gavin Johns, Robert Marino, a few of my guys out there.
Seton Hall Prep catching a couple strays.
Hey, beat them in hockey, beat them in swimming. No love for the other non-public A teams.
And coming up is the 100-yard butterfly. Man to watch is going to be Matt Stanker and the newly named Lane 4. As we made a mistake, ladies and gentlemen, we are the even lanes, as lanes 1 and 2 are not being used on the left side. We thought it was reversed. Rookie mistake, but
yeah,
we got it now. We got it now. It's all that matters.
Had a bit of misinformation. We thought we were in the odds, but looks like we are in the evens.
All that matters is the Hermits are up, looking good, feeling good, ready to race.
And here they are starting to set up. And they're off.
It's one more harder race. Those lats are doing all the work. Again, CBA taking the lead there in lane 5.
Hermits do have that second and third place spot, it looks like right now.
Lane 6 and 8 for the Hermits, doing well to fend off lane number 3 for CBA. And they're cutting it back for the last one. Again, it'll be close, but it does look like it's going to be a 1-2-3 CBA Hermit.
Yep, Stanker almost tried to get that 4th spot right there, just a little bit short, but Hermit's able to take the 2 and the 3.
So it's going to be 1 and 4, for CBA, and 2-3-5 for the Hermits. So good one right there for the Hermits. Score differential stays the same at 2. It's going to be 40-38.
Hermits setting up for the 100-yard free. Got Cole Jennings and Trevor Nolan back in here. Hermits got some of their big guns in for this event. You got 2 D1 commits. Honestly, couldn't put more trust in your guys like them.
Absolutely.
No one else you would rather want an event like this at a time like this.
Again, it was during that break. Trevor Nolan still getting that hype up music going. Again, as we said, Boys a Liar Part 2 was in that rotation as well. We said, Trevor, what are some of the things this week that's getting you mentally prepared? He said, well, obviously, my academics are just as important as my athletics. I'll make sure I stay on top of my grades.
Yeah, I mean, nothing gets you locked in like a little bit of Ice Spice. So I can't help but tell that he's totally in the zone right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, fellow Ice Spice enjoyer Darnell Laws, a teacher of yours as well, was getting him hyped up as well. Again, I know big test this week. Actually, Alec Fogg, a fellow member of that class, didn't do as well on the test as he hoped.
Yeah,
but he told Trevor, you not only exceeded me on this test, but you exceeded me as an athlete. And so that's the mentality you have to have coming into this meet today. Really have to put yourself above the competition.
And they're off here. Jennings and Nolan both taking a good jump to start. Battling for that first place right now.
Yeah, as we saw on the 50, it was Cole and Trevor getting second and third. CBA getting first. Cole, with a little bit more distance, might have a better shot at first place.
Yep, looks like Cole and CBA look to be neck and neck right now. CBA getting a little bit of a gap there.
As we get ready for this last time down, it's going to get close. Jennings trying to pull back in lane 4.
Hermits again taking the 2 and 3 right now. Hopefully trying to sneak up on that 4. No good. They'll have the 2 and the 3 yet again.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, after the conclusion of that event, things are all tied up at 47. But as we head into this next event, good things are sure to come. It's going to be McCarthy, who again is a great long-distance swimmer. You'd like to see a little bit of a longer race, and that's where he really excels. But don't get it twisted. He is a threat in this 500 freestyle.
Absolutely. I've heard myself that McCarthy, he's even good in the 1500, but fortunately high school races don't do that. But if he can excel in that, I'm sure he can do well in the 500.
If I'm not mistaken, in a conversation with Nolan during our free period, McCarthy, one of the better swimmers, not only in the state, but in the nation.
Yeah, I heard as well that he's nationally ranked.
Yeah, I'm a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. I'm honestly not too sure. But nationally ranked, that comes with a lot of pressure, so he's out here now trying to prove that he's the real deal.
See an even bigger crowd starting to form outside of the pool area.
I'm not exactly sure what school that is. Looks to be Cherry Hill East. Tell by the cougar in the east.
They look excited to get onto their swim meet, but not yet, because the Hermits are right now. Just a little delay here from the officials.
This is just about how it's been all day, you know. These officials taking a little longer.
Again, as this is our first truly competitive swim meet for both of us. Things are a little different, but again, nonetheless, still got that excitement all time long.
Yeah, hopefully some delays like this don't knock these athletes out of the zone, but honestly, if you're able to get to a point like this, a team that good shouldn't be fazed by this.
It's quite interesting. Again, similar to like a halftime for like a basketball game or soccer match, where teams get about 5 to 10 minutes, get things under control.
Yeah.
Swimming used as a bit of like a warm-up period, just to make sure everything's firing on all cylinders. As we are set to get underway here at the 500-yard freestyle, the longest event we do have here today. Again, it's going to be McCarthy in lane 4 for the Hermits, star swimmer. Again, it's going to be 10 times here, up and back. Or 5 times, excuse me, up and back, but it's going to be 10 times going up and back combined. Again, it's going to take a little bit longer on this one, but nonetheless, the results should be very important for both sides. As you can see right there why McCarthy is just so good at what he does.
Just smooth on every stroke, and just seems to be pacing himself right now for this longer race.
When talking to a couple of these swimmers, how this kind of compares to the distances that some may run, such as myself for track, again, pacing like this is really hard to understand. It's something that you really have to practice to get under your feet, and I can totally understand that. Again, as a runner, I run distance, both cross country and for track and field. I run the 8 and the 16, which is half mile and a mile. You really have to understand, how fast you want to approach each leg of these races, and so again, having understanding of how fast, obviously, for running, we do have for cross country timers at every mile mark, try to get an understanding of how fast we're going for each mile. These swimmers really have to have it ingrained in their mind, which again, pretty similar to cross country. You have to have that understanding during the race, how fast am I going, where can I speed up, where can I slow down, where can I conserve that energy. It is really important in defining who's going to be able to win a race.
Yep, exactly. A lot of hours of practice for an event like this. All these guys top tier in this event, so obviously it's why they're out here in a match like this doing it. So, but like I said before, a lot of practice that goes into this. Probably one of the tougher events, not even physically but mentally too. It takes a lot out of one individual to be able to do an event like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Just trying to think again. I'm going to bring it back to cross country. You really have to stay focused on your goal. It's very easy, especially on a format of race where there's not really a set path. You're going in and out of woods, hard concrete, stuff like that, where every little aspect is changing. Every aspect of the race. It's really important to focus on that goal. For me, it's always, think about beating the guy ahead of you. And again, you're side by side here, so it's really hard to kind of get a gauge of how far ahead someone is ahead of you. Obviously, with a little head movement side to side on each stroke, you can get a view of who's with him.
Yeah, definitely a lot tougher here to see what you're going up against. But, I mean, that is part of the mental aspect. You just got to lock yourself in and just do the best you can and not really focus on others. But if you can instill that type of confidence in yourself, you can just go at your own pace and you'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. And, again, you see the Hermits taking a commanding 1-2 lead over CBA. Again, right now, it's 3-4-5 for CBA.
1 and 2 for the Hermits right now. Looking really good, like we said before. Middle of the pack in these meets, and they're looking to take the 1 and 2 right here.
Slowly but surely getting this race underway. Yeah, approaching third to last time down this pool. See Coach Stinson over there just kind of telling him, Levy, how much energy you're using. Don't need to use too much. As you can hear, we go into this final lap. Again, McCarthy with a great split right now.
Yeah, McCarthy, tremendous split right now, looking to finish up right here.
Right now, let's try to look to get under 440. Again, don't need to use too much energy, but again, just want to try to power through.
Yeah, but you see right here, he's surging through this final lap.
No.
Letting out a bit of final energy right there.
Great job there from McCarthy. 4:36.69 on the final time for first place. An excellent, excellent race there.
Hermits now take first and second place. Hoping to see if they can snag fourth place right here as well.
Elijah, if I'm not mistaken, he does have one more lap to complete. And he does.
Oh, he does. It's my fault, my fault.
And great job there from the Hermits, though, with the positioning. They do lose a few points. Actually mistaken. Let's get 10. CBA with 7. So Hermits doing a great job there. 57-54 to score. And that's just the race where Coach Stinson knew that they could try to take a lead, and they do. Again, just 3 points. We knew it's going to be close as we transition from that 500 to the 200-yard relay. So again, each racer just doing 50. It's just one time, one lap. For the Hermits, it's going to be Stanker in lane 4 to start off for his relay squad, and for lane 6, it's going to be Jennings. Lane 6 is going to be that power group for the Hermits with the likes of Parker Lapsley, Hayden Clay, Trevor Nolan, and Cole Jennings, of course, starting it up. Their best freestyle swimmer.
Yep, Hermits coming out strong in that 6th lane, trying to secure that first place spot right there, get a good chunk of points.
Clay just in the back there, getting in that smooth mindset. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of a score correction. Hermits just take a 4-point lead. Just a little extra barrier room. Again, you see in the back there. Closing for the Hermits is Hayden Clay. Hayden, a very laid-back guy, but when it comes to swimming, he is very serious.
Yeah, he's intense about swimming, that's for sure. But big race right there for the Hermits, 500 free. Able to lock up to 1 and 2, expand their lead by 3 points. Or excuse me, go up 4 points out of the tie.
Again, the big deciding factor is if Cole Jennings can get that strong lead for the Hermits.
Yeah, well, I mean, from what I've seen, his jump start has been pretty good so far.
Refs just finalizing things here for the teams. See that far side. Get some good action shots from Vincent Campanaro.
Yeah, I just noticed that too.
Vinny Camp, an excellent photographer and videographer, does a great job on all the work he does for both the Hermits Broadcasting Club and just for the prep community in general.
For sure, he does a great job. He got me right on the basketball senior night video.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
As well as that 1,000th win tribute video for
that too.
Coach Paul Rodeo. Again, we thank Vinny, kind of a silent worker here for the Hermits Broadcasting Channel.
For sure.
Does a lot that maybe isn't as seen or as noted
Yeah.
But again, we really appreciate all he does for our club.
Yeah, does a lot of tremendous work. As you mentioned, that rodeo video stuck me in there a few times. You know, felt good to see that. So he does a lot of good work. So definitely one of the proudest Hermit members. And here we are about to start the 200-yard free.
Looks like he just got booted from his starting spot. Surprise, surprise. Cole Jennings with another great start. Take a bit of a back seat. He is second. It's going to be CBA 1, Hermits 2-3.
Yeah, Hermits again looking to take that 2-3. As they have multiple times. Lapsley coming in. Hermits looking to take that first place spot now. Moving up from 2-1.
Lapsley doing a great job on contesting for that first place spot. Again, it will most likely come down to that last spot for both squads, that anchor leg. Then right now there's a battle for that third place spot. Hermits doing a great job. They got first and third right now.
Yeah, Hermits looking to take that first place spot. Want to get those few extra points and grow this lead a lot.
And right now it's Nolan for that last spot. Nolan with a very important anchor leg. Got a great start.
Got a great start off the jump. Hermits still in that first place spot.
It's neck and neck between CBA and the Hermits for that third place spot in lanes 4
Nolan ahead
and
right
7.
now, looking for the final push. And it looks like he's going to get it.
It's coming down to the wire here for that
Hermits
third place.
fighting for that third place spot.
And CBA just gets it.
Just gets it by the
It's going to be
fingertips.
just about 0.2 of a second.
Wow.
A close one there for both squads. Hermits doing a great job getting first, but just so.
Not even 0.2 of a second. 0.18 seconds is the difference.
Absolutely insane, but a great race there from that relay squad in lane 6. It's going to be another draw on points there. Deficit is still at 4 for CBA. And for the Hermits right now, we're transitioning into the 100-yard backstroke. Guy to watch is in then lane 6. The silent killer, Hayden Clay. Actually, yesterday Hayden did have his senior Kairos retreat.
Oh yeah, I was with him there, and it was definitely a time.
Yeah, I know he seemed pretty focused on the activities that we had to complete, but when talking to him, he said, "I am locked in for this meet. It's important that I graduate, of course, but there's nothing I want more than getting the state championship for the squad."
Absolutely.
Again, this is one of the harder events. Those laps going to be important just to drive him back.
You got Dante Bondano hyping the crowd up. Hayden not really too into it as much. He's looking to be in his own planet right now. Pacing back and forth.
In the zone. Hayden is in the zone as if he's in Miss Wilkinson's AP Calc AB class. I sat next to him, and believe me, he might not answer much in class, but when it comes to test and quiz time, he is absolutely automatic.
Academic weapon right there. Do you think he seems to be pretty locked in? You think Nolan put him on to some of his music?
You know what?
Got that Ice Spice instilled in him too?
Absolutely. Now, again, in the Cedar Kairos retreat, we did have to talk about some of our favorite music, and one of the exercises did say that. Lil Baby, Rod Wave.
Okay.
Some of those guys really gets him in the zone.
No Young Boy, really?
Sadly
Yeah,
not.
He was mine.
As we are underway here for the 100-yard backstroke. Again, one of the harder events here. It's going to be 2 times total up and back.
Yeah, Hayden really close for that first place spot right now.
As he doesn't get the best kick off the wall, CBA taking that first place spot. Right now he's then fight for second. And CBA starting to pull away. They got the 1, 2, and what looks to like to be 3. Hermits want to make sure they don't get that podium sweep.
Yeah, definitely want to allow that. Hopefully they can take back 2 points right here.
Looks like they got a better kick off the wall that time. Still going to fight for third. It does a great job. Just kind of end off that race there.
All right, looks like he will get the third place. Hermits do drop the first and second, but they are able to sneak in that third place spot right there, get 2 points back.
Yeah, as well as getting 5th place. And that one was a bit killer for the Hermits.
So if my math is correct,
CBA actually takes a big flip. Hermits go down by 4. Again, CBA getting 1st, 2nd, and 4th. And that one does hurt for the Hermits.
For sure.
Actually, possibly another score correction here. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, no, the math is correct. That big lead the Hermits did have does fall.
Yeah, tough one to drop right there. Give up the 1 and the 2, so.
It's going to be 71 to 69. Again, this 100-yard breaststroke. As you can hear, the crowd is getting excited for this one.
And not the usual rowdies. Looks like got the Hermits' parents out here getting some chants up.
I think they've learned well from their students.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you come to a few basketball games. You start to learn the chants a little bit. Huge rowdy sections.
And for a lot of these fans, have been some Hermits alumni parents with some of their kids that have been part of the Hermits greats to be part of the swim team, as we do have behind us Miss McHugh, whose sons have been great swimmers for the prep, as long as Mary Lou Nuno, my band teacher, whose sons have also done well. Again, Hermits do take a 2-point deficit. But again, looking to try to get back into this one. This is the second to last event we have.
Got the 100-yard breaststroke right here. Hermits top swimmers right here. Massimo Catania and Dante Wandana.
Both did a great job in their last race.
Yep, Hermits looking to take that lead back, or at least tie it up.
It looks like it's a great start there from Dante in lane 6. Again, this is one of the harder events as well.
Definitely one of the tougher events. This is close right now. Great skip there for Dante. He's in first right now.
It looks like Moss is trying to stir up that second place spot. It is a very close race here, ladies and gentlemen. 1 through 5, all heavily contested. As Dante does look like he's starting to pull away a little bit.
Dante definitely starting to pull away. Massimo looking to get into that second place spot right now.
It's going to be close with him in lane 4 and CBA in lane 7.
And another great skip for Dante and Massimo. They're starting to pull away in the first and second. It's now a race between themselves to see who can get first place.
It actually looks like in lane 8, the Hermits are trying to get that third place spot. Excuse me. Good push.
It looks like they might have gotten fourth place right there. So that's 2 crucial points at the end for the Hermits. That will be 12 points for them right there.
And that right there is huge. Great job right there for the Hermits to shore up a couple extra points by getting 4th place. And with that right there, the Hermits are able to go up by 4. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where it comes down to the final race. The second longest of the day, but definitely the most important, the 400-yard freestyle relay.
For sure.
If this does not have you on the edge of the seat, I don't know what will, Elijah.
I trust me, I have to sit on the edge of my seat. If I sit back, my back is going to get destroyed.
Our streaming location might not be in the Glen, in Rodeo Gym, or in Spina Gym, or even at La Rosa Turf Field, but has been a bit since that fall season, but don't get it twisted. In the spring, we have Hermits Lacrosse coming back up.
Yeah, coming off that state chip right there. But a lot of those guys had a great team last year, but a lot of those guys coming back, hoping they can get some going this year too.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, a bit of a score correction. Hermits take a 5-point lead. Elijah, my math is great, but I'm not sure if I can tell you what positions the Hermits need to show it up.
Looks to me like a 6-point lead, actually. 81-75
yeah, absolutely.
Right there.
The score to get to is 86. The Hermits, if the Hermits can get 5 points, the meat is theirs, and they are non-public A state champs. If it does get to a point where it is tied up 85-85, it will go to a split on power points.
Wow, this couldn't ask for a better meet than this. It's, like I said before, coming down to the last race.
Again, a lot of possibilities. If the Hermits can get first place, it is over. But again, a lot of combinations to get them those 5 points that'll sure up this meet for them.
Yep, for sure. They could end up second and third as well. That would get them a lot of points. Get them past that 85 mark. They could even, if they only get second place and CBA gets first and third, though, they'd be tied at 85. So a lot of ways that this can go, but Hermit's looking for the best.
Again, it's going to be that power squad in lane 6 with the likes of Lapley, Nolan, and Jennings as those power swimmers. As well as Dante Buonadonna hitting up that third spot. They won it. Again, lane 2, not without their stars as well. Mospo Catania being the senior leader for that team.
Yeah, Hermits last race can't hold anything back, putting all their firepower into this race right here.
Actually, you can see Parker Lapsley taking a seat out of this one. Looks like he's a bit of a shoulder injury. Has that wrapped up right now. Again, the Hermits have worked all season long to achieve this goal, something they haven't won since 2017, which is what the last time that CBA took a loss to the Hermits in the state playoffs, excuse me. Again, also as well, that only team to interrupt their 10-year run.
Interrupt that CBA 10-year run. Seems to me like it's McCarthy in there in that 6th lane right now, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, taking that second place spot. Again, better of a long-distance swimmer. But again, when you need your star power, Hermits are going to load it up there. Again, a first place from that squad, and the non-public A state championship is theirs. And they're off.
Cole Jennings with a great jump right there. Hermits start off in first place right now. But we have a lot of race to go still.
Again, this a little bit shorter for McCarthy, but for each relay member, they do have to go up and back twice rather than the traditional one.
Yep.
And as you can see right there, Jennings doing a great job starting to pull away just a little bit. He is the deciding factor right now that gets the Hermits the championship.
Yep, can't win without a great start, and that's what Jennings has been able to do so far. Still loses first a little bit there, but starting to catch up a little bit. So CBA and the Hermits neck and neck right now.
Absolutely. Right now, it is the Hermits in a 2-3 that still gets them enough points to reach 86.
McCarthy with a great jump right there, able to get first place now.
Oh.
Beautiful, beautiful jump.
And to think, you wonder why he's ranked nationally as one of the best swimmers in his class. You see right there, trying to get that lead back, and he does for the Hermits.
Yeah, he's looking strong out there right now, not holding anything back. As you might be able to see Jennings leaving it all out there right now. McCarthy still in that first place spot.
And here goes Dante Buonadonna. That third leg does a great jump.
But as you can still see right now, Hermits, even if they were to lose that first place spot, they would end up second and third and still win this meet.
Absolutely. And again, Trevor Nolan with the anchor leg for the Hermits in that lane 6 spot. Again, Trevor transfer his junior year. We are gladly love to have him here as part of our team. Again, good friends with Mason Cassidy and Christian Torpy. 2 of our great friends. I know we played soccer with them before. Again, Trevor, really excited to be part of this program after transferring in from Millville. Has enjoyed his prep experience and is going to do great in his future endeavors at Monmouth as he is here for the Hermits to do his last leg.
As you said, he's a transfer. This is what he came for. He came here to compete, and here he is. Biggest stage of his life right here. And it all comes down to this. And he's looking to finish it off right now.
See for the Hermits. Not too much premature cheering, but they know they are on the edge of victory. And you have the crowd on their feet.
Everyone on their feet right now. Nolan looking to finish it off.
It's 25 yards left for Trevor Nolan for the St. Augustine Prep Hermits.
And here he comes.
Here he goes.
Here he is to finish, and there's Nolan.
And just like that, your 2023 non-public A state champions. It's the St. Augustine Prep Hermits. They have done it. And just like he's done all season long, when Trevor Nolan wins, he likes to hit a little flex.
He can flex all he wants now because he's getting that ring, and they can never take that away from him.
Again, just a bit of a score confirmation to shore up that the Hermits have won it. But from where we are right now, they should have it. As you see Dante Buonadonna throwing up those number 1s. He knows they have it. And they've done it!
And
Hermits
there it
have
is.
done it! After 6 long years, the Hermits have waited long enough, and they've got what they deserve in commanding fashion.
Just a terrific meet all around. Like we said, they wanted to do good in the middle events, and they were able to do that. But not even just that, they were able to do good at the beginning events, and then just do well towards the end and just finish it off right.
You see lots of emotions here for the Hermits. As you see, there's some jog back.
See, they're starting to line up for that team photo. Your Hermits, the 2023 non-public A state champs.
And we know the whole squad is proud of that one. Again, great job from the Hermits, but not to mention all of their hard work. They've done great all season long. As you see that relay squad just making the slow retreat back with all the boys. You see a lot of emotions. Matt Stanker joining up with them right now. Jonathan Marone just giving their congrats.
Yeah. Like you said, a lot of emotions coming in this. Probably had a lot of questions throughout the year, but the only question that matters now is what ring size are you?
Absolutely, Elijah. And they've done it, and the victory laps have started. Again, couldn't be more proud of these guys. As you see right there, the last guy to join up with them has been the star in those freestyle events, Cole Jennings. He's gassed right now.
I know
but
he's gassed. I'm like, he got out of the pool. He just sat down on his knees and just let it all out.
Again, just a bit of good sportsmanship here. Just kind of saying congrats to CBA. Again, a great job from them. Put up a really competitive meet. Again, the Hermits were just too good, able to take this one here. Again, just kind of calculating that final score.
91-79.
91-79. Again, a great job from both sides, but Hermits just overpowering them.
There you go. Got it right out there. Final score for this match today.
Again, we couldn't be more proud of the guys. Again, just scores table, just kind of firming things up. Yeah.
I'll see you, Mary Lou. See you tomorrow.
As we're also getting a little token of appreciation.
Yeah, I won't say no.
Couple dress down passes, not mad at that at all.
Not too many days left to use them, so I got a few saved up right now. I think I'm gonna just start using them every week.
Clock's counting down.
But I mean, nothing's gotta feel better for these seniors than ending their career with a state championship.
Again, not the last Hermits team in the winter season to have a state championship run, as we do have hockey with their run. Again, just beating Seton Hall Prep. Looking to continue their run this week, as they are really doing a great job here there at the pool.
You got CBA right there having their talks.
Again, they swam a great meet, just kind of ending off their season together. But again, nothing can stop this Hermits team from their success. And as things are wrapping here, again, we want to say thank you for joining us for this stream here on the Hermits Broadcasting Channel. Again, bittersweet moment. I know Jimmy addressed it last time, but this is going to be my final stream for the Hermits Broadcasting Channel after a couple of very long years. But again, I've really enjoyed my time. You know, basketball, a little heartbreaker. I would like to have one more with Jim on the mic, but what a great way to end it with a state championship here for swimming. You know, maybe if I have time here and there, I might unretire, might pull a Tom Brady and
pull a Tom Brady, hop in a little baseball
get
game,
a
lacrosse game.
There,
no, I got you.
For the most part, this will be my final stream as an announcer. I want to say thank you to everyone out there who's been tuning in to all these streams, you know, really supporting our channel, let it grow. And for the final time, I'm Jose Hernandez alongside Elijah Davis. Thank you. And the words of Jimmy Bachman, go Hermits.